Hey guys, Dom Trimboli here from Refinancer. Now, today's video is going to be a little bit strange, and you're going to stay with me to kind of understand the value that's on hand here. So, ultimately, we've got a deal at the moment that, in a way, is the best value refinance deal we've ever seen, period. Right? Now, the first thing you're going to think of is how can that possibly happen? Interest rates are higher right now. There's no way that there's going to be better value than there was 2 years ago. And that is absolutely true. This isn't from an interest rate perspective, it's not the lowest deal there's ever been. But what this is the deal where the banks are making the least amount of margin from you that I've seen anyway. So pretty much the banks are making the least amount of money from you with this deal, which means, there's more value in it for you at the moment. So I'll kind of go over what I mean. So let's go over the 2020 best deal. This was at the high, or I guess the low, right? When rates were at their lowest. We're offering our clients 1.89%, generally a 2-year fixed rate, and you were getting $4,000 cash back with that. So purely from a deal, that is the best deal that we've kind of ever seen. And at that point, the bank had the RBA was 0.1. So the bank was making a margin of 1.79% from you off that because they're getting their money for 0.1 and they're obviously selling it to you at 1.89. Now the cashback was 4,000 and there were 2 annual fees of $395 each, which is kind of $790. So look, after fees, you walk away with 3,210. So, obviously the best deal from a, low rate and cashback perspective we've seen. Now this is the current deal. So currently right now, just came out a few days ago, you can get 3.49% on variable terms, and you can get a $4,000 cashback. So straight away, you're going to think, all right, 1.89 is a hell of a lot lower than 3.49. And that's right. But this is where the difference is, where the RBA is sitting at the moment. So the RBA is sitting at 1.85% right now. So if we go over the rate the bank is charging you compared to what the RBA are charging them, there's a difference of 1.64%. So their margin of 1.64% is lower than their previous margin of 1.79%. So from a rate perspective, the bank is making 0.15% less from you, right? Now, the cashback side's another thing. So again, they're doing the same cashback of 4,000, but this still has no fees at all. So, the net cashback is 4,000. So after that's considered, you're coming up $790 better off. Now, if we're looking purely at the money a lender makes from you, if you had a loan of $500,000, 0.15% is about $750 a year, I think. Yep, $750 a year in interest. So in this scenario here, with this deal, the bank is making $790 plus $750. They're making $1,500 less from you than they would have with this deal. So although the rate is higher than the best rate we've ever seen, banks are making less money off you now. And this particular deal, when we factor that in from recent history or from history in general, I've never seen a bank have a lower margin than this than on this current deal. So that's why we're pretty much getting all of our clients refinanced to this. They're pocketing $4,000 with no bank fees, and they're getting the lowest rate available to them. Now, of course, in this current market, rates are probably still going to go up a little bit. So although it's 3.49%, we can probably expect that to move by maybe 1% or so over 12 months. But it's better to be on the absolute best deal available now because everyone will move up together. So I hope that makes sense, guys. I know it's probably a bit difficult to understand, and it's probably a bit of a clickbait thing where it's like the best value refinance deal with rates are higher, but this is the deal that we've seen that the banks are making the least amount of margin from you. So absolutely one to jump on. We're going to do a crazy special internally. We've got fantastic brokers here, great turnaround times with these lenders as well. So get right on it. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Any questions, happy to answer them. Any video ideas, happy to do them. All the best, guys, and take care.